Good morning everyone, today we're going to be talking about my new 2023 look, as well as tell you guys a couple tips and tricks on how to save a little bit of meseta, especially when fashion pieces are really expensive. But before we jump into all of that, if you're new to the channel, I upload NGS content daily, so if you do play this game, I would really appreciate a subscribe, as it really helps out the channel. Anyway, without further ado, let's begin the video. Alright, so the very first thing I want to show off over here is when I go to my systems, get campaign items and account. You can see because I am an NGS official creator, I do get some free goodies every single month. However, this month is a little bit special because we do get the NGS official creator bronze badge. I've been a creator for quite some time, so I'm assuming that maybe I get the silver badge next month. But either way, you know, we get the creator's bronze badge and we're going to see what this looks like together and how many accessory points it actually costs to use it. So I'm going to click yes over here and let's pick that up. So before I show the look breakdown, let us actually see how much points that accessory cost. And it's over here. You can see that it does cost 2 accessory points in order to place it. So here it is, it just appears on your head. It actually follows the angle of your camera as well. So regardless of how someone views you, it's always going to be facing that character, which is really nice. It's very similar to a lot of the cutouts. I believe there are a couple emotes where you become like an anime character or like a cardboard picture of an anime character, and that will rotate based on whoever's looking at you at a different angle. So look normal regardless of how many people are looking at you, which is really nice. So let us see what we can actually change with this. So okay, so it syncs size automatically, so you can make it bigger or smaller if you want. I'm just going to keep it by default over here. However, I do want to raise it up a little bit. I think it's a little bit too close to my hat. We just raise it up a little bit like that, and I think that was probably good. So we can go to our motion test over here and let's have it walking. So yeah, you can see when you're walking around, the NGS creator logo is always up there. It doesn't seem to wobble a lot, which is pretty good. Let's see if we do a standing pose. Let's do a dance. Yeah, it just follows. It's pretty much like attached to your head as the anchor point. So wherever your head moves, it follows. But let's do something even more dumb. Let's do the acrobatics thing. Let's do acrobatics and see what happens. So you do the handstand. It does follow your head. That's pretty nice. And it actually like flips over so that it actually says NGS official creators even when I'm upside down. Like it's angled right. Let's do that again and I'll show you what I mean. So you can see it says official, even though my head's upside down. Normally this would be inverted, but because yeah, I don't know, programming or something, it looks good. It looks good. Very nice, very nice. But with all of that out of the way, let us actually look at my fashion. So the first thing I want to talk about is, of course, my face design. I am using the snippet face. I know there is the new face over here, the lively face. I've tried it a couple times, however, it looks too cutesy. It's very kawaii, and it doesn't really match the look for my character. I'm not going for that type of look, at least on my Ship 2 character. You know, I want her to be a little bit more serious, a little bit more mature. As for the hairstyle, it's the Duolante hair. I know a lot of people really like this hair, really wanted this hair. So the nice thing about the Duolante hair is you can actually hide this eye patch. So in order to hide the eye patch, you actually have to go over here to the t-shirt symbol and go to ornament display settings, and right here under head ornaments, it'll be unticked at first and you can see there's the eye patch. However, if you want to hide it, you simply tick it and boom, it's gone. Very nice. This also applies to your outfit as well. So remember, there used to be like a fox mask over here. If you untick that, boom, the fox masks appear. The thing I didn't like about the fox mask, or the reason why I'm hiding it, is because of this tail over here. This fluffy tail tends to clip into your hand very often, so that really bothered me because, as you guys know, clipping just really bothers me, so I removed the mask. As for the hood itself, you can see over here, you can make this hood appear. However, with this long hair, of course, there's going to be a ton of clipping going on, and it just didn't make much sense. If I was to change the shorter hair, I think the hood would look a lot better. Another hairstyle that I was considering before was the freight hair over here. If you use this hairstyle over here, it looks really nice as well. This gives off a lot of like ara energy from the face or the hairstyle and everything. However, as you can see from the back, there is zero clipping at all, which is also very nice. So if you guys are looking for a hairstyle, this is a good alternative. I don't remember where I got this. I think this was from the wedding AC scratch or from an SG scratch. I can't remember where I got this hairstyle, but this is a very good alternative because it looks very nice nice in the front. The only thing I didn't like about this hairstyle was in the back. You can see that it's like a loop. So she like braids her hair in a loop, which looks really weird from the back. But since you have this hoodie on anyway, nobody can see it, so it's not a big deal. So this is an alternative if you do want to keep on the hood. But I want the Duolante hair because I spent a lot of money on this hairstyle. The next thing I want to cover is, of course, my makeup and face paint. A lot of people have been asking what makeup my character actually uses. It is the Monica Cheek. I believe this is from an SG scratch as well, and the Noir Tier. So that's how I get the little mole over here. I don't know if people care about it, but I care about it. I really like this little mole thing. So yeah, you can get the Noir Tier. I believe this was from an AC scratch though. So there's that. That looks really nice. As for body paint, I use simple tights over here. Very, very simple. It just adds this little shade over here. If you don't put any tights at all, you can have just regular skin color. However, I'm not a fan of just having regular skin because, you've got the dagger looking thing over here, and she's wearing like high boots. And I find it really odd if you just don't have any socks or tights or whatever. However, you could also look at the Luscious tights over here to have like a lighter gradient. This is also pretty nice. I like this look as well. However, I did opt to go with the darker variant over here in the end. But honestly, both of them look pretty good. You've got the light one, the dark one. Actually, we're gonna rock the light one for now, actually, because why the heck not? Now for the outfit itself, I'm using the Purewind Hermit Fox /2. So the thing where you can save money is you do not have to buy the original Purewind Hermit Fox. I know the original one with the red, white, and gold is extremely expensive because it looks the best, but the thing is you can actually just purchase a cheaper version and then use a color change pass to change the colors. So you can see over here when I click on this and I click on Restore Default Color that it is actually like black, blue, and like purplish, and there's no white. And this is a really good color scheme as well. However, I did want to go with a lighter tone, and this is why I used a color change pass in order to change the color scheme a little bit to turn it to white as well as light purple. And that was how I was able to achieve this color scheme over here without breaking the bank. Because when I bought this outfit on Ship2, it was like 500k compared to the original one, which was going for like 2 million. So that did save me quite a bit of meseta. And I did have quite a lot of N color change passes just sitting around in my inventory. So this was how I was able to save a lot of meseta. Now as for my innerwear, I am using the N Heartbreaker innerwear. I like this innerwear a lot. It's just very vanilla, and yeah, you just can't go wrong with vanilla in my personal opinion. And that's why I stuck with this innerwear. However, now for the important part, and that is the accessories. The accessories, in my opinion, is what defines your character, because the outfit itself is just a set wear. Everyone can get it. The hairstyle, everyone can copy as well. It's fairly easy to get those pieces. However, the accessories is what defines your character, in my personal opinion. And so you can see over here that I have 2 bracelets that most people probably don't have, because I know a lot of people skip the side stories, but you can get the Honor of Elio as well as the Honor of Retem by completing Ina's as well as Nadare's side quest. And they are these little bracelets over here. So when I zoom in right here, you can see over here, this is the Honor of Elio bracelet. And if I rotate over here to my right wrist, you can see this is the Honor of Retem bracelet. So yeah, you can get both of these bracelets for free simply by completing the side quest of both Nadare as well as Ina. So if you guys want some free cosmetic items or you really like these bracelets, you can obtain them for free. Now as for the hat itself, it is the Tenzan Yamagasa. I know a lot of people have been asking me where did I get this hat? What's the name of this hat? Well, it is the Tenzan Yamagasa. On Ship2, I believe this is going for like 1.2 million, but at the time that this was available, it was going for dirt cheap. It was like 100,000. So yeah, unfortunately that scratch is long gone. And so if you do want to get this hat and you don't have it, unfortunately you are going to have to shell out the money. But now to talk about the highlights of my character's hair. You can see in the front over here that it does go like purple as well as light blue over here, and there's this pulsing effect, and that is through the gaming highlights. This is another accessory that also goes for a lot of meseta, unfortunately. However, I was able to purchase this like way back in the day when this was available, and yeah, I really like this effect because although this hairstyle is really awesome, it doesn't offer enough color for me personally to cover this much mass, and so I needed something in the front to just kind of spice things up a little bit, and so the gaming highlights accessory was able to achieve what I wanted, and that's how I get these little glowing effects, which is really nice. Now, as for the little snowflakes which are falling, this is diamond dust. You cannot obtain this anymore, I believe. This was from the mission pass back in base game, so I don't think you can get diamond dust anymore, unfortunately. Now, as for the ribbon over here, this is the Hitsugi ribbon. You can still obtain this through the item exchange shop, so if you did want this accessory, you can actually still pick it up. And last but not least is, of course, the NGS official creator's badge. Now, obviously, you do have to be an NGS creator in order to get this badge. However, I will be leaving this on, not for flexing purposes though, because there have been people who try to impersonate me for nefarious reasons, and so by putting this on, now you know that I'm the official one, that hey, I'm Keroppi, and that you won't get scammed in any way. So this is the reason why I actually put on the tag. Now, another little tip is stickers. So if you are using this outfit, you may notice over here on the boot that there will be a symbol. So let me just show you. If I go to stickers over here and I put this, you can see that there is a little sticker over here. So in order to hide the sticker over here, you can actually just use a dark colored sticker. So you can see that this one's all in black. I click on it and boom, it's gone. So you do not need to spend the money or resources to actually purchase the none sticker or the remove sticker or the invisible sticker or whatever. You can actually just color match whatever the sticker is stuck onto. So you know the color of these boots are black, so I just use an all black sticker and poof, it's gone. Easy peasy, a lot of Meseta saved. Now, for those who are curious about my character's voice, I have switched back to voice 62, Ayako Kawasumi, and this is actually the same voice actress as Saber from the Fate series. And the reason why I like this voice line is actually because it's not as spammy. A lot of you guys may have realized, but if you use like the Fubuki voice or the Ina voice or any of the collaboration voices, you talk a lot. Like your character is constantly talking when you're casting spells, when you're auto attacking, when you're using photon blast, and it gets really annoying very, very quickly. Well, voice 62 over here, she doesn't talk that much, and so it's not as annoying, and that's why I'm using this voice. However, if you do like the voice of your character and you do like that type of spamminess, the Fubuki voice is very, very nice. I do like the energy and enthusiasm in the Fubuki voice. So if you are looking for something that's just crazy, you could always go with that. And of course, there's a lot of other options over here. You can even go with the Aina, Manon voices, Nadare voices, and all of these voices. Now, keep in mind, if you want to change like the Nadare voice or Aina voice or Manon voice, if you want to change those into Japanese, you can do so by simply changing the voice option in the main menu from English to Japanese, and it will change all of these voices to Japanese as well. Now, if you want to switch them back to English, then you just switch all the voices to English and they will also revert to English. Now, as for all of my different motions, my idle animation is hands on hip, very, very simple. As for my movement as well as my jump, I use the standard one. I don't change anything over here. My landing, I use Frozen B. We got this from the seasonal event, I believe. As for my dash, I use the Shadow Swim, which is very, very troll. It's literally just this little puddle over here. Now, if you get the EX version, the puddle is like 4 times bigger than this, and there are like ink splash effects when you come out, which is really, really cool. So this is something that you guys could definitely look at. It is relatively expensive nowadays, I believe. I think it's going for like 3 million, yeah, it's all right. It looks pretty good. However, again, Ninja Dash is also something that you can't go wrong with because, you know, it's freaking Ninja Dash. The only reason that I don't use Ninja Dash is because, well, as you can see from this animation right now, I'm flashing my panties, and that bothers me. You can also use Fairy Dash over here. Fairy Dash is also very nice, but again, if I'm dashing around, again, I can see my panties, and I just don't want to, okay? So this is why I use the Shadow Swim, so I don't see anything. Woo! Now, as for the glide animation, I use the wing spread, and this is the white wing variant. So this is not from the Ordinal Tower. If you want the black wing variant, you can farm for it in the Ordinal Tower. Unfortunately, if you want the white colored version, you have to get it from the player shop because it was a scratch item. And as for the swim effect, it is the standard because I don't have any swim effects. As you can see here, no different options. I only have the standard version. But I mean, to be honest, how often is your character actually swimming? And last but not least is, of course, my weapon camo over here. It kind of reminds me of Raiden Shogun from Genshin Impact when she pulls off her Booba sword. Because of the color of the blade, it is purple, since this blade does adapt the base colors of whatever outfit you're wearing. And since my character's outfit has a purple color scheme, the blade itself also turns purple. However, the weapon camo that I'm currently using is called the Uniwa no Hito Furi. This was available, I believe, like 5 scratches ago or something along those lines. And so I did purchase this, and let's just check the prices right now. Okay, it's going for a lot of money. Yeah, it's 12 million. I bought this back when it was like 5 million or something, and I just kind of sat on it because I was like, you know what, maybe it'll be useful. And yes, it has proven very, very useful because I do like how I do have the 2 blades at my side. So whenever I sheath them, you can see there are 2 blades. Now, if you have any questions for me, feel free to leave it in the comment section below, and I'll either reply through a video format or I'll just reply to your comments. Special thanks to all the members for supporting the channel. It really means a lot to me. Thank you again. But yeah, that's all I wanted to cover in today's video. Hopefully you guys found it helpful. If you did, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.
What can I say except you're welcome for the year?